home, take a breath, and let tonight's story bring you peace. Aster and Achilles' Forest Adventure. This story is about a little girl named Aster and her ferret Achillea, who explore an ancient forest and discover its magic, forging a deep bond with nature. In a small village at the edge of an ancient forest, there lived a little girl named Aster and her faithful ferret companion, Achillea. Every evening as the sun dipped behind the tall pines, Aster and Achillea would venture into the forest to explore and uncover its many secrets. The forest was a magical place, where every leaf and branch seemed alive with unseen wonder. One summer evening, as the golden light filtered through the lush canopy, Aster and Achillea stumbled upon a hidden grove. The air was thick with the scent of wildflowers, and the sound of a babbling brook whispered through the trees. They noticed a family of deer grazing peacefully as birds chirped above. Aster, with her keen eyes and gentle heart, loved every creature they encountered, while Achillea's curiosity led them to the most enchanting discoveries. In the heart of this grove, they found an old, gnarled tree with a hollow that seemed like the entrance to another world. Aster and Achillea peered inside and saw that the hollow was a cozy nook lined with soft moss and tiny, glowing mushrooms. They decided to rest there for a while, basking in the tranquility of the forest. As they dozed off, the gentle hum of nature's symphony lulled them into a peaceful sleep. When they awoke, the moonlight bathed the grove in a soft, silvery glow. They urged from their little haven to find the forest transformed into a stunning night stay. Fireflies flickered like stars among the trees, and the nocturnal creatures were just beginning their nightly routines. Aster and Achillea marveled at how the forest was just as alive at night as it was during the day. As they made their way back home, they encountered an old owl perched high in a tree. The owl hooted softly, as if to bid them good night, and Aster felt a warmth in her heart, knowing that they had found a true friend in nature. They returned to the village, with their spirits lifted, and their bond with the forest even stronger. That night, as Aster drifted off to sleep in her own bed, she dreamed of the many more adventures she and Achillea would have in the magical forest, their hearts forever intertwined with the wonders of nature. Together, they proved that even the unlikeliest of friendships could shine the brightest. Let's begin another chapter, warm and comforting. Yuri and the Mountain Sprite's Shell Gift. This story is about a girl named Yuri who discovers a magical shell and befriends a mountain sprite, learning the wisdom of nature. Yuri lived in a cozy little house by the mountain, where the trees whispered secrets and the brook sang lullabies. One day, while exploring, she stumbled upon a cluster of shimmering shells. Curious, she picked one up and felt a tingle of magic dance through her fingers. The shell belonged to a mountain sprite named Kala, a gentle spirit of the mountains who could transform the shells into. When Kala appeared, a faint glow surrounded her, and her emerald green eyes sparkled with the depths of 1,000 forests. I have found my shell, Kala said, her voice like the breeze through the pine trees. Yuri was amazed and apologized for taking it. Kala smiled warmly. It's all right, she said. Every Angus shell is special. It carries the whispers of the earth and the sighs of the wind. Would you like to hear its story? With wide eyes of wonder, Yuri nodded. As Kala held the shell, it glowed brightly and images of lush groves, majestic mountains, and serene lakes appeared. Yuri could hear the songs of the birds, feel the cool mountain air, and smell the fragrant pines. She was entranced. To love nature's beauty is eternal and ever-changing, just like the ocean's waves, Kala explained. These shells remind us to appreciate and protect it, Equiftingirthi spent the afternoon listening to countless tales, each more enchanting than the last, learning about the delicate balance of nature. As twilight painted the sky in hues of purple and gold, Kara handed Yuri the shell. She took this as a reminder of our bond and the harmony of the world around us, Aichi said. Yuri thanked her new friend and promised to cherish the shell forever. In that day, Yuri often visited the mountain, always looking for new shells and stories, her heart forever connected to the mountains and their gentle sprite. Lobelia noticed and said, "Remember, Magnolia, whenever you look at the stars, I will be looking with you, sharing their whispers." Right with that, Lobelia scampered off into the woods, leaving Magnolia with a heart full of wonder and a new understanding of the night sky. From that night on, Magnolia's admiration for the stars grew even deeper. She would often find herself smiling up at the sky, knowing that Lobelia was out there, whispering the stars' secrets to anyone who would listen. The next story is ready to bring you peace. The Radiant Friendship of Silverbell and Heather. This story is about the radiant friendship between Silverbell and Heather, where their bond illuminated their village and brought joy and hope to everyone around them. In a cozy little village nestled between rolling green hills and sparkling blue streams lived a kind-hearted woman named Silverbell. Silverbell loved nature, spending her days wandering through the meadows, collecting wildflowers, and listening to the sweet songs of birds. Her laughter echoed with the chime of delicate bells, which had earned her the lovely name she carried. One day, while walking through a sunlit glade, Silverbell found a crow with a broken wing. The crow's inky feathers glistened under the sunlight, and its dark eyes shone with a clever light. Silverbell approached softly and spoke soothing words to calm the frightened bird. She carefully took the crow in her arms and brought it home. There, she tenderly tended to its injuries, binding its wing and feeding it delicious treats. Silverbell named the crow Heather, inspired by the rich, dark hue of its feathers. Days turned into weeks, and Heather's wing gradually healed. Silverbell and Heather became inseparable friends, exploring the enchanting forests and sunlit meadows together. Silverbell's laughter and Heather's calls harmonized in the radiant woods. One magical evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow across the land, Silverbell and Heather brought out a lantern to admire the fireflies. But to their astonishment, the lantern did not need to be lit. The fireflies gathered round them, creating a sphere of glowing light that radiated warmth and joy. Silverbell hugged Heather, their bond glowing even brighter amidst the twinkling lights. From that day on, Silverbell and Heather were known as the protectors of the village, their friendship a beacon of hope and happiness. Whenever someone was lost or troubled, they only had to follow the radiant light that Silverbell and Heather cast upon the dust. The villagers would find their way home by the guidance of their unwavering friendship. Together, they proved that even the unlikeliest of friendships could shine the brightest. Bluebell smiled, knowing the garden was in good hands. Their bond grew stronger, grounded in mutual respect and honor. Over time, Euphorbia's garden became the valley's pride. The flowers were more beautiful than ever before. People from distant lands came to see the magnificent garden. Euphorbia and Bluebell's story spread far and wide. It inspired many to honor their own lands and friendships. The valley thrived, a testament to their honor and dedication. Let's turn to the next gentle story. The Magnolia and Lobelia, the Stars Whisper. This story is about Magnolia, a kind-hearted girl, and Lobelia, a wise raccoon, who share the magical beauty of the night sky and the secrets of the stars. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the edge of a vast, magical forest, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Magnolia. The Magnolia had a pair of inquisitive green eyes and hair the color of golden wheat. She was known for her deep love of the night sky, spending many evenings gazing at the stars from her bedroom window. One night, as she was lying in her bed, the window opened to let in the cool night air. She heard a soft rustling in the bushes outside. Quietly, Magnolia tiptoed to her door and peeked outside. There, sitting on the edge of her family's vegetable patch, was a raccoon with deep, wise eyes. This raccoon's name was Lobelia. Lobelia had seen many seasons come and go, and he carried an aura of wisdom far beyond his years. "Who are ye?" Magnolia whispered, her curiosity piqued. With a gentle voice, Lobelia replied, "I am Lobelia, the Watcher of the Night." Magnolia's eyes widened. "The Watcher of the Night? What do you watch for?" Lobelia raised his paw to the sky, and with a twinkle in his eye, he said, "I watch the stars, and they whisper their secrets to me." Magnolia was fascinated and invited Lobelia inside. That night, with Lobelia sitting beside her, Magnolia felt a connection to the stars like never before. They spent hours lying on the grass, with Lobelia pointing out different constellations and sharing stories about each one. "That's that sign," Lobelia said, pointing to a bright cluster. "He is the great hunter, and those 3 stars in a row are his belt." Magnolia listened intently, hanging onto every word. Soon they both lay silent, simply enjoying the beauty of the night sky. As the stars twinkle above them, Lobelia told her, "While the stars are old souls like us, they have stories to tell and dreams to share. All we need to do is listen." The evening turned into night, and a chill began to fill the air there. Magnolia sighed, not wanting this magical night to end. Lobelia noticed and said, "Remember, Magnolia, whenever you look at the stars, I will be looking with you, sharing their whispers." Resolute with that, Lobelia scampered off into the woods, leaving Magnolia with a heart full of wonder and a new understanding of the night sky. From that night on, Magnolia's admiration for the stars grew even deeper. She would often find herself smiling up at the sky, knowing that Lobelia was out there, whispering the star secrets to anyone who would listen. Anamone, her heart full of happiness, climbed into bed. She knew that although the adventure had ended, its memories and the magic of wishes would always stay with her. As she drifted off to sleep, the stars seemed to wink at her through the window, a sign that more adventures awaited her in her dreams. Good night, and may you find warmth in your dreams.